Hello. Welcome to the Best Boys Podcast. This week we watched Paddington. Good film. I'm Danny.
And I'm Vince.
First off, yesterday, November 26th, Ron Glass died. He played Shepard in Firefly. The black guy from Firefly. So,
R.I.P.
Yep, 71. He was also in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., apparently. So, what did you watch this week?
Okay, so I finally finished the Fast and Furious. I've watched Fast and Furious 7.
And
Good movie. I watched Princess Diaries 1 and 2.
okay.
And I watched...
Not for the first time, I assume.
No, but I watched them this week. And then I watched Lucy, the Scarlett Johansson movie. That was disappointing. Not as good as I thought it was going to be.
No. That movie had rave reviews. What are you talking about? That movie got everyone loved that movie when it came out. It had a 67. Actually, it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. 67 on Rotten Tomatoes.
I also watched Mean Girls.
Okay.
And Fight Club for the first time. And Fight Club was also slightly disappointing.
It is. Everyone really overhypes that movie.
Yeah, they really do.
Not good it is. I mean, it's a good movie. It's just not as great.
It's not what I was thinking it was going to be.
It's not the amazing film everyone says it's going to be.
Yeah. But that's what I watched this week. What did you watch this week, Danny?
Well, this week I only watched 2 movies, but I saw them both in the theater.
Oh.
I watched Moana. Nothing says Thanksgiving like going to the movies by yourself at 5 o'clock.
Wow.
Well, mainly because I wanted to.
Yeah.
That's usually when I want to see a movie like that. I usually go by myself. Moana was great. I knew it was going to be good.
Mm-hmm.
Much better than Frozen. If you don't think so, fight me. And then on Friday, I saw The Edge of 17. The Haley Steinfeld.
Yeah.
Great movie.
It looks fun, yeah.
Very emotional. It is not there's funny parts, but it's also very, very deep and emotional movie.
Really?
The
trailers don't show you that.
Yeah, I saw it with Mitch, and we both were just like, man, fuck. Honestly, I got choked up a lot during that movie, mainly because there's a lot of really sad, relatable stuff in that movie.
Gotcha.
I think that's all I watched. Yeah, but Moana, The Rock, goddamn sings in that movie, and it's good.
Mm-hmm.
It pisses me off.
Why, you didn't want him to be good?
Because now he's perfect. Alright, now on the news. Did you watch the trailer for Cars 3?
Yeah, the one that you sent me, or that you told me to watch.
The Logan version?
Yeah. That's pretty deep that way.
That movie is gonna be...
I never saw Cars 2.
I didn't either, but I think if they're spies or something.
Yeah.
But this one
looks... Yeah.
All the trailer is cars racing, and then Lightning McQueen crashes in slow motion. And it says, everything will change, or whatever. I think that's gonna be an emotional movie for people that really liked Cars.
Mm-hmm.
But not Cars 2. Maybe, Lightning McQueen is gonna have to train a new car. Or maybe a plane crossover with Dane Cook. What else happened what other trailers came out this week? Smurfs. Nah, did you watch that trailer?
I did, and it looks stupid.
It looks real bad. But it doesn't look really bad. It looks like
it'll never be on the level of Neil Patrick Harris Smurfs.
Those movies were bad.
They were bad, but they're better than what this looks like.
Well, this is actually all cartoon, or all CG. So the thing is, it's too early to already be redoing Smurfs for a second time. Like, Spider-Man took a couple of years, like 5 or 6 years. This is like 2 years later.
Yeah.
Let's just recast all the Smurfs. Not Rogue One. What was I gonna... News came out about the Han Solo standalone movie. That it's going to be a Western. So I think that they're gonna do with Star Wars what they've been doing with Marvel, where it's like they try to do a different genre with every film.
Okay.
So, because I think Rogue One is supposed to be like a secret agent kind of a movie, because she goes undercover and everything. And then it's gonna be a Western. They announced that the Boba Fett standalone movie has been canceled.
What a shame.
What a shame. It's almost like Boba Fett can't get his own anything. They cancel his game. They cancel his movie. As long as Jar Jar Binks does get his own standalone movie, that'll be good. Okay. Emerald City. Are you on Slash Films? Did you see this?
I'm on Slash Films right now. But...
NBC is getting a show called Emerald City, which is, if you couldn't guess from the name, Wizard of Oz show. I think, like, it says Wizard of Oz meets Game of Thrones, so it's probably going to be like a gritty... All that means is it's going to be gritty. A little gritty, because it's NBC.
That'd be kind of cool. Oh, here, I see it now.
There was a Wizards of Waverly Place.
It looks like Toto is a German Shepherd in this picture that she's next to here.
There was a show... What is this show called? There was like... It never aired. Unaired pilot. There we go. I watched the pilot because it's on YouTube. Lost in Oz. It's a 2002, like, I think, is this it? Yeah. It's a 2002 pilot that didn't get picked up. It was written by the guy that wrote the first 2 X-Men films. And it's like, where is it? Alexandra Wilder, young woman. There's something with a guy who, like, from World War II. Like, they're all from different time periods and they get sucked into Oz. But they're all supposed to be, like, the characters. So...
have you seen the show that, like, New Time Traveler show?
The one that's on... It's on, like, NBC or something.
Yeah, like something like that. I haven't seen it, but, like... Have you seen about it, though?
Yeah.
It kind of looks actually interesting, but I'd have to, like...
Timeless.
See it. Yeah, that one.
The one where it's like they have to stop people from changing time.
Is that what it is?
I think that's what it is. They, like, go to all these...
I really don't know anything about it. It just kind of looked cool because time travel.
That show's kind of pointless, though, because if you think about time paradoxes, if you go back in time and stop something from happening, you have no reason to go back in time and stop that thing from happening, so you wouldn't go back in time and stop that thing from happening, which would keep that thing happening, which makes the time paradox.
Alright, nope.
No, I'm just saying that's a thing that...
I understand, but it's gonna screw up my brain forever, so...
That makes me not like time travel movies where they go back in time and stop something from happening.
So, I don't know if I've talked about the movie Goon on this podcast.
The hockey one?
Yeah.
The one that's getting a sequel?
Yeah. So I was just... Yeah. Okay. Thanks.
Sorry.
Yep. Got it. Alright. There you go. Sequel for Goon. I'm excited.
Well, if you wanna hear some movies that are leaving Netflix in December that matter?
Yeah. That are leaving?
Yeah. Movies that are not going to be on Netflix starting in December. Let's see. Event Horizon, Cats and Dogs. Don't Be a Menace in South Central while drinking your juice in the hood. No, that's a great movie.
Don't Be a Menace was really good.
Thor: Hammer of the Gods, Top Gun, Holes, Da Vinci Code, Spy Kids, and then,
oh no, not Spy Kids.
and then literally all of Hercules. Seasons 1 through 6 of Hercules are all leaving on December 31st. But that makes me think, what's coming to Netflix in December? You know?
No, I heard it's actually gonna be pretty good though. I don't know though.
New to Netflix, December 2016. Here we go. New on Netflix. Let's see, things that matter. Black Snake Moan, Chill with Bob Ross. I don't know what that is. David Blaine, Straight Magic. His new special's on Netflix now. The one that like literally just aired. If you like David Blaine at all, watch that. It's pretty funny. He learned this new trick where he can hold water on like in his stomach and spout it out. And he does a trick for Drake, Steph Curry, and Dave Chappelle, where he asks them like to think of a small animal that he can hold in his hand, and they say frog, and he just spits up 3 frogs.
Ugh.
Also, he catches a bullet in his mouth. That's like his final trick thing that he's gonna do on his tour, and he has a mouth guard made, and when he does the trick for the first time, testing it, the mouth guard breaks. And then he does it again, like live in front of people. The mouth guard breaks. The metal cup that he catches the bullet in slams in the back of his throat, and it just cuts it open.
Oh, nice.
And he's like, "The fucking mouth guard broke." And then he's like, and then he just. Hold on. Technical difficulties. Talk. There you go.
So, okay.
Yeah, so, let's see.
Hitler, A Career.
Yeah, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Hannibal, which is the movie Hannibal, not the show. Angry Birds movie.
Dude, yes.
The Crucible, Little Rascals. Toys, great Robin Williams movie.
What is I heard the good name. What's the Good Neighbor? I know I've heard that before.
New Reggie Watch special, I think, is that's Cirque du Soleil. Fuller House season 2.
Oh, I'm looking forward to that. That was a funny show.
I don't know if you're serious or not.
I am. I'm totally serious. I
Alright.
actually enjoyed the first season.
Lucky Number 11, good movie. Colony, I think that's is that the survival movie, or is that just like a show? Or is that just a random show? 'Cause there's a show on Discovery where it's like that. Oh no, it's a USA show. Who cares? I'm Not a Serial Killer. It was supposed to be good. The Adventures of Puss in Boots season 4.
Nice, nice.
My Little Pony: Friendship is Magic season 6.
Barry, the story of Barack Obama.
Oh yeah, I keep seeing advertising for that.
It actually looks kind of interesting.
Marvel's Captain America: Civil War.
Oh yeah, that's what I saw.
It comes out on Christmas on Netflix.
Yeah, that's the one I saw on there.
Troll Hunters comes out on December 23rd. The show that has no correlation to the movie Troll Hunter, which pisses me off. Comedy Bang Bang season 5 and Big in Bollywood, which I don't know what that is, but it's probably something that's pretty big in Bollywood. What was it? Oh, so when I went to see The Edge of 17. I went to a new theater.
Where'd you go?
AMC in Lake in the Hills.
I think I've been there once. Maybe twice.
That is my new favorite theater.
Well, yeah, but it's like fancy as...
That's why I like it.
No,
It's not really fancy. It's not that...
not that fancy.
It's like AMC's are supposed to be really fancy, but this one's like... has that kind of like Fox Lake Round Lake movie theater feel.
Mm.
But then they have the full reclining chairs, which is like... I was literally just laying down watching a movie next to some random old woman who was also laying down.
All right. I'm totally okay with a cheap theater.
Oh, it's not as expensive. It's not even like super expensive. It's like the same price.
Really?
It's like, yeah, it's $10. So it's like the same as Crystal Lake. But also they have a bar and you can get steak, which...
So, one of those things I can actually use. The steak. Because I can't drink
You ever
that.
watch a movie while just in the theater while just drinking?
Have you?
No, because you're not allowed to take the drink out of the bar, which is stupid.
That is stupid.
It's like, why have a bar? You can't bring the drink. I thought in the food. Also, I didn't get food, but next time I go, I'm not gonna get food because next time I go is probably gonna be seeing Rogue One because I'm buying tickets for the midnight release of that. That comes out like a couple weeks, 2 weeks, I think. 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 3 weeks. But I've realized that I get crushes really easily on movie characters, or on actresses, like from the smallest things. Like in Moana, I got a crush on Ali'i Carvalho. Not because of, like, just because her singing voice is amazing. That's like the thing I have a crush on is her singing voice. I know she's 16. I'm not saying like in a creepy way, like weird stuff like that. I'm just saying like she has an amazing singing voice, so that's attractive to me.
Okay.
What, do you not get crushes on
I
people because of
understand.
small things in movies?
I mean, not usually, but...
You don't get invested in movies. You don't get emotionally invested in movies like I do. You wouldn't cry watching Schindler's List.
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't cry. Ever.
He likes Nazis.
Get out of here.
You don't know what I said.
You said he likes Nazis.
Hey now. And you didn't say no. You said get out of here. So, who's the bad guy now?
I don't.
Well, it's too late.
Oh my gosh! Okay, sorry. I'm going through Slash Film, and I saw this thing in here. It says Paul W.S. Anderson. I have no idea who that is, but wants the Monster Hunter movie to create a new cinematic universe. That I played Monster Hunter Try on the Wii, and it was like one of the best games of the time. Oh, this would be such a great movie.
Paul W.S. Anderson is known for being the writer and director of the Resident Evil movies, and he directed Pompeii, Three Musketeers, Death Race, Alien vs. Predator, the Mortal Kombat movies, or Mortal Kombat movie, Event Horizon.
Okay.
So he's done like a bunch of sci-fi action movies.
Mm-hmm.
Did you say Monster Hunter?
Yeah, it's called Monster Hunter.
I don't think that's based on the game.
I bet it is.
Monster Hunter.
Because it looks like it. And I never played the first or second one, but I played the third one.
There's no movie Monster Hunter 2018. A man arrives in a small town claiming to be there to hunt monsters.
Nice.
Literally, the only person attached to this is a guy that is not known for anything. Sean Hume. He has no real big name movies or shows that he's worked on. I'm gonna see if that movie has Monster Hunter movie is it related? Monster Hunter release date, news, Capcom game release, bigger release than that's Resident Evil filmmaker set to make. Oh no, it just sets it. Oh yeah, it's the game.
Yeah. Ha! It would be a great movie.
Does that game have any actual story, or is it just you kill monsters to collect things?
Well, you're kind of okay.
There's an actual story, or is it just you kill monsters because they're near a village?
In the one, it's to protect the village because there's like in the one that I played. There's like one monster that's like really bothering the village. Like it's like keeps attacking the village. Mm-hmm. So you're kind of like going through leveling up to get to the point where you're gonna go and face the monster. I never actually got through it all the way, but it was actually a really good game for being on the Wii.
Well, it's like a PlayStation game too. Like
yeah,
the main release.
Well, I played it on the Wii. I got one of the little controller things like.
But the real question is that movie gonna have a love story?
Probably.
That's my
5. Okay, all right. So the one that I played, there's like this kind of barmaid. Like she gives you out the contracts for to go hunt the monsters. Mm. I would see it being like something like that, where she would be the love interest.
That's something I realized when I saw Moana, that every movie has but doesn't need, because Moana does not have any love story at all, mainly because The Rock's character is supposed to be like super old, like super old demigod guy. So, and it's just like your movie doesn't always need to have that, and they're in love with this person, so this person is going to be in peril, so they have to save them in the end, and then they fall in love. Angle. But like, I'm not going to... Edge of 17 had a love story, but that's mainly because that movie is a teen high schooler, and that movie was great. I'm just going to say that again. I'm going to say see both those movies if you get the chance.
This makes me want to go and play that game now. But then again, I always have Fallout to go to. So.
And is this a video game podcast?
I don't care.
I say a lot on this podcast, I've noticed. You want to talk about Paddington?
Sure.
Alright, let's get into...
And now, our feature presentation.
Paddington, starring Nicole Kidman. Which is real weird to me. Let's get this open. Paddington is a 2014 British-French family comedy film directed by Paul King, written by King and Hamish McColl, produced by David, based on Paddington Bear. The film stars Ben Whishaw. Let's get Paddington IMDb open too, because that's something we probably need open. If I can, who is in Skyfall and Spectre. He played the guy who plays Q in Skyfall and Spectre is the voice of Paddington.
Okay.
Along with Hugh Bonneville, Sally Hawkins, Julie Waters, Jim Broadbent, Peter Capaldi, and Nicole Kidman. I was okay. So when I first saw Peter Capaldi like peeking his head out the window,
I didn't realize it was him at first.
Oh, I knew it was him mainly because I saw his name when I was looking at stuff. I was like, oh, I hope he's the what's the thing? What'd they call him? The geographer guy.
Oh yeah, I was hoping that too.
And I was like, ooh, maybe he's gonna be Montgomery Clyde. Surprisingly good movie, in my opinion. I knew it was gonna be good. I heard great things about this movie, but I was like, it's a movie about a special effects bear going to London, how good can it be? First off, those bears looked amazing. Like that was some high budget.
Mm-hmm.
Like that was those hairs were all moving separately. My favorite thing though is I want them to release movies like this and Jungle Book and Smurfs without and like Guardians of the Galaxy without the CG. So it's just the people talking to nothing or to a person, because usually it's either it's like now it's like a person in a green screen suit holding something, so they know like where to look and everything. But I want to watch that kind of a movie. Just real sad. Nicole Kidman. What's her story?
I didn't even realize it was.
You didn't realize that was her?
No.
I
don't really know actresses.
Oh, gotcha.
I don't know them by name. Like I know like some like the ones that I really enjoy like watching. I'll know them easily enough. But other people, it's like just
yeah. When I like, she was. It was weird how what her in a kids movie what her character does. Like obviously, she's supposed to be the villain. She's kind of the Cruella de Vil. She's got kind of a character, except she's not making coach. She's just trying to become rich and famous because of
and she's stuffing animals.
Because her dad didn't kill Paddington's aunt and uncle, so they didn't become rich and famous, and she got mad about that. So she always wanted to stuff them or one of them. I'm looking at the cast. The guy who played or did the voice of Uncle Pazuzu or Pazuzu, Pastuzo, whatever, was Dumbledore. He was the second Dumbledore. Well, Dumbledore, that's still alive.
Yeah.
IRP.
That's interesting.
Yeah, that.
Oh, did you notice the that the guy, the guy who was checking out the hat? I can't remember, like his like a pawn shop guy.
Yeah, I know.
That was the professor that took over the potions in Harry Potter. I can't remember his name though.
I can't think of what his name in the movie was. Oh, not Mr. Gruber. It was some Scottish guy. I know that for a fact.
It was Mr. Gruber.
It was Mr. Gruber?
Yeah.
Jim Broadbent?
Yeah. He was Slughorn, that's his name.
Ah, Slughorn, okay.
Professor Slughorn. Okay. Yeah, he was. I noticed that too. I thought that was funny. They got a lot of like high class actors.
Or British actors, yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like the taxi driver, the bald taxi driver guy, he's been in Doctor Who. He was Tweedledee and Tweedledum in the Alice in Wonderland movies.
Okay.
And I think this isn't really a it isn't like a movie thing, but I think he was in the stage or like the Broadway Les Mis, if that matters to anyone.
Is this a play podcast?
I'm just saying what he's been in. The dad, I feel like he's been in something. Oh shit!
What? Paddington
2.
Yeah, I know. I saw that. I was gonna mention that when we were done talking about it.
Oh shit!
He's making, like, he's working to get a really nice present for his Aunt Lucy's 100th birthday, and only for it to get stolen.
Oh. My question is, Peter Capaldi's gonna be in it. Same family. I need to see. What the fuck? So I take it these two guys at the top are gonna be the ones that Hugh Grant and Brendan Gleeson are gonna be the bad guys. I take it because they're at the top.
Probably.
But the dad in this is he is in Downton Abbey. And anything. All right, and he's the narrator in Sophia the First.
Woo!
That great hit Disney Junior original show. So, the plot of the movie, which we haven't even talked about, there's an earthquake in darkest Peru.
I honestly thought it was gonna end up being like a machine coming down to like steal their trees.
Like a environmentalist movie kind of a thing.
Yeah, a little bit. Like I knew it wasn't in an environmentalist movie.
Yeah.
I just thought that's like how it was gonna be.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, because they looked like the trees were just completely gone.
Yeah, they were all just knocked down.
Yeah, but it didn't look like they were knocked down. Like they were gone, like taken.
Oh no, they were all there. They were all just laying down. They were all taking naps. But the starts off on a real sad note with the uncle dying. It's like, oh, I found his hat. I'm just gonna keep his hat now. So what? My question is, was the hat on his dead body, or could they not find the body?
They didn't find the body. He just picked it up.
Could you imagine if he was just like, oh, he just picks the hat up and his body's just laying there, just leaves it. It's like, oh well.
And then that subtle. Luckily, that globe didn't get broken, and the
Right?
dust blew off it right in time for her to see it and think, "Oh, let's go to London."
No, let's send you to London.
Well,
I'm gonna go to the retirement home for old bears.
Yeah, it's not your time to retire yet.
Which, at the end of the movie, they show, and there are humans working at it.
Yeah.
So, that's... What is this world that they live in?
I know.
Where it's fine for bears to be walking around with people?
And talking, and nobody even pays attention to it. Like, okay.
Like, when the family, the Browns first see Paddington, the dad's like, oh, there's a bear. Don't pay attention to him. He's probably trying to sell something.
Yeah.
Like, are there usually bears in the subway trying to sell stuff to you?
In London? Like, is that a London thing, or is that just...
Are there a lot of bears in London wearing hats?
Yeah. With sandwiches in them?
Yeah. The,
Marmalade?
Marmalade sandwiches, which... Never had marmalade, so...
Not me neither.
Should we eat marmalade sandwiches right now?
Probably.
Which would make us a real bad podcast.
Yeah.
We sound like Sylvester Stallone trying to do a podcast.
Like that.
This movie had a lot of the cliche animal moving into the civilized world kind of plot points, where there's a person who doesn't want him, Peter Capaldi's character, who doesn't want him there. Also the dad. He messes up a lot of stuff because he doesn't know how it works. The bathroom scene, the tape scene, technically the fire scene. And then he runs away because people don't want him there. The family finds him and saves him, and he moves in with them. Those are all major plot points from talking animal living with human movies. Like, there's this scene where, also, there's the kid that hates everyone in the family, but then the animal makes the kid happy and open up.
Are we talking about Judy?
Yes. That's the
daughter.
That's the daughter, and that's like... There's a lot of major cliches in this movie where you're just like, okay, yeah. I've seen that before. But that's them playing it safe because it's a Paddington movie. They didn't think a lot of people were going to see it. I want to see what this says on Rotten Tomatoes, actually. It has a 98. 98. That's the same as Moana. I'm just looking at that now.
That's really good.
It is really good.
I think Paddington used to be a kid's book.
It was a kid's book, yeah. It's based on the kid's book, Paddington Bear.
Never read it.
Neither did I. You know what they need to make a movie on, though? Corduroy Bear. That stuffed bear that wears corduroy pants. And he loses his button. That's a wild story. What happens next? Who knows? But what would you rate Paddington?
I would probably give Paddington an 8.5.
I was gonna say like an 8.9. Like it's up there.
Yeah. It has a 7.2 on IMDb.
Yeah. That makes sense for IMDb because IMDb is where most people usually go to rate movies. So if you haven't watched Paddington already, I would suggest watching it. We didn't choose a movie for next week, so I'm just gonna scroll through Netflix real quick and find something. Bless you.
Thank you.
Let's watch for next week. Have you seen Tomb Raider: The Cradle of Life?
The what?
Tomb Raider: The Cradle of Life, starring Angelina Jolie.
I think I have, but I haven't seen it in a long time, so...
It has 1 star on Netflix. So that's kind of why I chose it. And it's the first thing I saw. So that's what we will watch for next week.
Okay.
So add that to your queue.
I just did.
But other than that, thank you for listening to the podcast. Don't forget to rate and review us on iTunes if you already haven't. Follow us on Twitter. Email us questions. Do whatever you want. Alright? Thank you for listening. And goodbye.